I'm wondering, as a mother who's going between Alberta and BC, and your daughter's somewhere in Somalia, and I'm just wondering how you would get through every day or even the next hour in the midst of that. How did you maintain hope that you could actually get her out of there?
Hope is something that I never gave up on. I never for one moment considered that she wouldn't come home. And that became my strength and my determination that I wouldn't even think anything other than that. Basically, when times were the most difficult, after some of my phone calls with Amanda, or Adam, as his name was, the Somali negotiator, I would keep bringing myself back to gratitude, which may sound odd, but it was when I would start to think about all the things I had to be thankful for, it raised my optimism. And it just helped me stay optimistic that she was going to come home.
But you couldn't even tell anyone. Her dad and his partner knew, but you weren't allowed to tell. Her brothers knew, but you couldn't, nobody was supposed to know what was going on behind the scenes. There was a news blackout. You really didn't, you weren't able to lean on a lot of people.
No, my support system at the time that I lived in the operational center was the RCMP officers that were with me. When that came to a close, then I chose a very small group of friends that I confided in as my support group.
Tell me about the pink party.
Well, the pink party was a party that I dreamed about when Amanda came home. Her favorite color was pink, so I got together with a handful of her closest friends, and we planned this huge pink party where we would have a pink Christmas tree, pink piñata, pink, everything would be pink for Amanda. And that was one of the things that helped keep me going every day, was just picturing this party that we would all be at when Amanda came home.
And when she got home, you realized you couldn't just throw that party so quickly.
No, she was extremely sick. And I also had a pretty huge breakdown after she came home.
Amanda, reading your mother's book is like piecing together two halves of a puzzle, her experience and yours, as you try to read each other's minds across the distance. How strong was your faith when you were in captivity that your mother would find a way to free you?
The experience of captivity for me and the isolation and the solitude made me go really deep, you know, to see what I'm made of and what matters to me in life. And I will tell you, there's nothing, my core is my mother. And I felt a connection to her every day in captivity. I would have conversations with her in my mind. I would, you know, I named my book A House in the Sky because I wrote about this world in my imagination that I built where anything was possible. And in my house in the sky, I was with my mom every day. And I knew that my mom would never stop trying. I knew my mom would never give up.